What is happening, sports fans? It's your main man, Matt, from the DFS 5-pack, back with my BFF, the DFS Patriot. It is Tuesday, March 22nd. I know I told you guys that we weren't going to be doing these members-only videos for the public. Well, I lied. I'm so excited that you're back on with me. We're going to make this video only 4 games, members only for the public. What's happening, bro?
Yeah, what's going on? Back to work has really been killing the video vibe, but luckily the baby had an appointment today, so all is good. We're back on video, so let's tackle this 4-gamer.
Yeah, we'll make a better schedule in the next next week or so. But I know that it's been a little bit tiring for you being back at work after having the new baby, so no sweat about that. I'm just happy to be back on here with you today, talking some hoops. As I've been mentioning, we're going to be doing some new things, me and Derek, and we're going to be promoting some new sites. The first one is ABC Islands. So I'm going to throw the link in the description section. We got a lot of good things going on over there. I know that you've told me you've got your own Discord with a betting, like you've got your own betting Discord. So you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so, it started off as kind of like just me posting what I was doing, getting a little bit of a following here and there. But, when you haven't paid the bookie in over 2 months now, the following continues to grow. You make money, you make people money, and then, it's a win-win for everyone except the bookie. So, yeah, it's been growing a little bit something, and nothing crazy. It's more, I stay away from the NBA just because it's hard to follow those trends because it's so hit or miss. But I've been crushing, MMA, been crushing NHL, and I've been, pretty damn good at NCAA as well. So
I knew you were going to throw in the NCAA. The NBA is a tough nut to crack. I will say that I was on 2 teams last night. Houston, which is always a rough team to bet, but they came back hard and rolled in the second half. I was telling you about Christian Wood. And then I was also, right when Shai got rolled in, I bet OKC at plus 15 because I was going to try to middle it because I knew the line would move down. Obviously, the Celtics had a couple guys out. Shai was in. Shai usually moves the line a few points because he's by far the OKC's best player. So I put in OKC plus 15. I forgot to put in Boston. Like it moved to like 13, 12 and a half. So I would have had like a couple point middle. I forgot to bet Boston. It's like a 25-point game early. I'm like, I can't believe this. Like this game's already over. I used Shai in DFS. There's another one had 10 DK points at half, finished with 46. OKC coming back huge to cover that game. Like you don't see that often with a team like Boston who's so much better than OKC. Like It looked like Boston, who I've been watching them a bunch recently, just randomly. They absolutely destroyed Sacramento, and they absolutely destroyed Denver. Then they were absolutely destroying OKC. It looked like almost they were going through the motions at the end.
Yeah, I feel like they were. I mean, Tatum had to turn it on for a few minutes in the third quarter, but then besides that, they just kind of coasted.
And if a team gets hot, like Shai got hot late. I mean, they just got hot late. The game was already over, but they ended up losing by like either 10 or 11.
It was 10. Yeah, it was 123 to 113.
By like 25 for
oh my God, yeah. The whole game, I feel like they were down 20.
Right, like legit 20. Like 20 to 25, like the entire game. So the fact that they were able to cut it to 10, I was impressed. Yeah, a bunch of the OKC guys were decent for DFS. Your boy Derek White ended up getting there. He was rock solid, chalky. You needed him. With Marcus Smart out, he's just a lock. It was a great matchup for Boston. They ended up a bunch of them getting there. Horford was really good. Tatum was good. Brown ended up being okay. So your Celtics, man. We talked about this a few weeks ago, like actually a couple months ago. And I was like, man, are the Cavs, who's better, the Cavs or the Celtics? Now, like you could make the case the Celtics are the best team in the East.
Yeah, and even the betting sites are saying that they have like the best percentage chance to win the title right now.
Wow.
Which read into that what you want. But they have as of last weekend, they were the best to win.
East playoffs are going to be tough, but man, I like Boston. Like I always thought at the beginning of the year they were getting written off way too soon.
Mm-hmm. The addition of Derek White, and the biggest addition that no one's going to think of is Horford. The veteran leadership. He knows the locker room. He knows those kids when they were younger. Like it's a very underrated move when Brad Stevens brought back Al Horford.
Yeah. Man, he had like a ton of blocks and steals and assists last night. Robert Williams coming into his own.
Derek White off the bench is huge.
Yeah, dude. The Celtics had a good squad. I like what they got going on for sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, I wish they were on this slate tonight. We could talk about it more. Unfortunately, they're not. We got 4 games to talk about. You want to pull up DK?
There it is.
At least we got a little bit of news with Julius Randle already being ruled out. Starting off, we got the Dubs at the Magic. Warriors coming off that tough loss against San Antonio the other night. This is another team that seems like they've fallen off hard in the second half of the season.
Yeah, they have. I mean, Curry's out for a while now. Wiggins is going to play tonight. And that Curry thing, everyone said that Marcus Smart was like, it was a dirty play. But even Draymond, who was like very similar type player to Marcus Smart, was like, no, that was just good hustle. Like he just dove on the floor. It was an accident. And he was like, if I had thought it was dirty, I would have went after him.
Yeah. I mean,
so like,
yeah.
So like it was unfortunate because obviously you have a stud of the game, but that's what they say. Like the stars get hurt because they don't lay it all out there. And if you watch the play, he kind of walked himself over, and Smart, dove on the floor for the ball and hit his knee, and that was the end of that. So
same thing kind of happened. I remember Nasir Little earlier in the year with Kyrie, and Kyrie called it a dirty play, and it wasn't a dirty play at all.
Right. And these superstars, they're superstars for a reason, but they also got to realize, like, there's other dudes that aren't at that level that are still trying to make a buck and trying to make a team, so they're going to do whatever they need to.
Yeah, for sure. As far as they go tonight, great spot for them, man. Orlando stinks. Is Poole a lock for you here?
The price tag scares me.
I mean,
this is 7,400 Jordan Poole, but like,
this is your boy.
I know. Well, I wish it was Damian Lee. Yeah, no. I mean, I feel like he's a very strong play at 7,400. I mean,
he deserves that price tag, man. Because I'll say this: if he were like, he were 600-700, right? He'd be 80% owned.
Oh God, yeah. He still might.
As it is now, he's going to be really popular, I think. Although the slate got a little bit different with Randall being ruled out.
Right. It's going to get a little funky. So
little stars and Scrubsy.
Yes. So I mean, the mid tier could be the way to move if you're trying to get different.
Poole is going to ball tonight. I mean,
it's Orlando.
40 plus, sure, in my opinion. I think he's a great play at 7,400. I also think Klay Thompson looks good at 8K. More so, like, he's overpriced. And on a 4-game slate, it's hard to find guys that have like 60-point upside that are going to be low owned.
Right.
You just know that like his median projection isn't great. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And if you have a lot of people that'll game log watch, and there's nothing in there that says you want to pay 8K for him.
He won't, like, Poole will be double the ownership of him. So
I would say at least that, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think you play him over Poole, but maybe play him together, You just mentioned the mid-tier. Like, I think Klay Thompson will be very low owned. And I don't think he's a great play on paper, but we know he can get hot. I mean, he had that 60 against Milwaukee. Orlando's a good matchup. I just think, like, on a 4-game slate, trying to get a little bit sneaky, not a must.
You got to get weird somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll do it with a guy like Klay Thompson.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think my guy, if Moody's out, does my guy Damian Lee get some minutes? That's the question. I mean, he's not playing a ton. He's not doing much, but I mean, Peyton's back. Never mind. Forget that.
Yeah, and I know Otto Porter balled last game.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's never. I'm gonna say fade it. Just don't play him.
I agree with that.
He's not getting 16 boards.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm with you there. I'm not playing Otto Porter.
Yeah, that's probably it from the Golden State side.
Same. That is it for me.
Yep. So Orlando side. So Suggs is out, and then the usuals are out.
Yeah, I'm not really feeling much from Orlando here.
No.
I think you're going to see a good effort from Golden State. Wendell Carter has been really good, but I don't think this is the slate for it. Although he's definitely my favorite piece of Orlando because he's just by far their best DFS player.
Right. Yeah. I mean, he's the best DFS player they have, but I just don't.
Honestly,
I don't see myself getting this.
Crazy. Like, who's better, Wendell Carter or Vooch?
It's tough.
And Carter's so much younger. I feel like the Magic made out in that deal.
They very well could have, but I mean, again, careers die in Orlando, just like they die in Sacramento. So is it one of those situations too, where if he went anywhere else, he'd just be mediocre at best?
Yeah, no, I agree. I have no arguments with that.
But yeah, I mean, from a DFS perspective, I'm probably not touching anything. If you want to take a flyer on like a Franz Wagner, I'm okay with that. But
or even Mo Wagner at 4K.
Or Mo Wagner, he's been playing pretty decent ball lately.
Yeah, I mean, at 4K,
right?
like
And he's playing minutes.
he's playing minutes, like coming off the bench. I could easily see him get like. I think he's definitely in the player pool, if nothing
Yeah.
else.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Yeah, and then like Markelle Fultz, I'm seeing getting a little bit of love.
Really?
He's playing tonight, not playing tomorrow.
But he's not playing anything over 20 minutes. I get Suggs is out. I mean, unless he's been increased for his minutes, I don't think I'm going there.
I don't think I am either. Linestar hasn't projected for 21 DK points, so
DFS point per minute. I mean, it's fine, but you're limited because of the minute upside.
definitely limited because of the minute upside. I wonder if any of these games are going to like play him more minutes, kind of like we saw with Porzingis. Finally played over 30 last night.
Looked good.
He looked real good. I don't know. I can't count on it, but you know, he takes away my interest in like RJ Hampton. I don't like anything from Orlando. I think Mo Wagner is my favorite at that price.
Yeah. All right. Atlanta, New York. So Atlanta side. Collins is out. My guy Bogdanovich. What did he hurt? His shoulder, quadricep. Yeah. Okay, so he's questionable. That's painful. Lou Williams is out. Anything on the Atlanta side sparking your interest?
Trae Young, especially if Bogdanovich is out. I mean, he loves going into New York. Got 3 studs on the slate with Trae Young, Jokic, and Giannis.
Right.
Can't play all 3 of them.
Oh.
Can play 2 of them for sure. And Trae Young's by far the cheapest. So, yeah, I have interest here. I do.
Yeah, I think I like him. I like him a lot more if Bogdanovich is out.
Same.
But I mean, I don't. A guy like a Hunter or Gallinari is a filler piece. I have no problem with using one of those as well. I mean, again, if Bogdan's out, I mean their minutes going to increase as long as their usage.
Yeah, Herter, Gallo, all these guys are fine. I think you're right.
So yeah, they're fine. That's as far as it gets. I mean, I don't see any of these lower guys getting any more minutes from a Bogdan being out. I think it's going to all end up in this Herter, Gallinari, Hunter range.
I agree.
All right, Knicks. So we just got the news that Randall's out, Rose is out, Reddish is out, and Nerlens is out. So is a guy like Obi Toppin play right now?
Yeah, definitely. He might start. He's topping everywhere. 3,200.
Yeah, I mean, if he starts, just put him in and walk away.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, the Knicks all of a sudden, Mitchell Robinson, Obi Toppin, definitely RJ Barrett.
Oh, RJ Barrett for sure. I mean, he is going to have the rock in his hands the entire game.
Yeah, I like him a lot. I mean,
me too.
Way priced for Randall to be out.
Yes, exactly. Yeah,
he's a lock, just like Toppin.
Right. I feel
the starting lineup is Burks, Barrett, Robinson, Toppin, and Fournier. What?
No, yeah, we said the same name at the exact same time.
Okay, I like all of them except Fournier.
I would probably stay away from Burks and Fournier just because Burks has burned me so many times.
I hate Burks. He's done the same for me, but I play him over Fournier.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, and then quickly off the bench, I don't think is a bad play either. Like
I was gonna say, or Grimes.
Or Grimes. What's up with Grimes recently?
I mean, quickly look at that. I mean, if I'm playing him or Hunter, I think I'm playing him over Hunter.
Yeah, he's sneaky. He'll be off the bench too, so like people will
the usage will be through the roof.
Yep.
Yeah, Grimes is just not doing anything when he plays.
Yeah, no thanks there.
Yeah, but no, quickly is sneaky, especially as a pivot off of Hunter.
For sure, I'm with it.
What about Sims as like a tournament flyer? Like, will he get some more minutes?
He might.
I know he's been playing a little bit, but like he's been jumpy. Like he's bouncy when he's on the floor.
He definitely could play more, man. Like I just don't know, are they going to play him with Robinson?
Well, right, that's what I'm saying. Like, but what if they started him and Robinson?
Well, then I'd definitely go to him over Toppin. Like he's a lock then.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. He's been playing tournaments like anyways as like a sneak. Yeah. Like yesterday, a guy I liked a lot, I ended up not playing him with Shake Milton. People were not on him because they didn't want to use too much Philly. He was coming off the bench. You had Maxey, Tobias Harris. Milton was the best play of them all. He was
Oh, yeah.
3,100, just like Sims, and finished with 40.
Yeah, I mean, he played. I mean, the same thing with like the Pritchard type off the bench. I mean, he didn't finish that well, but like played great.
He had the past couple of days before that, he was 11-11 from 3, so he had been really good against Sacramento and Denver.
All right. Yep. So yeah, I mean, I think whoever starts, but I think Obi will start. Sneaky
So do
tournament play
I.
Sims though.
I think
it's
Sims is sneaky in tournaments.
I'm telling you. What if you went? You could go top in Sims in a tournament.
Definitely, and like Robinson gets into foul trouble.
Right, which is highly possible.
Definitely. I will say, though, Robinson looks good also.
Yeah, he does. He does. He hasn't been great the past couple, but like he's a dude.
Yeah, with that Memphis game, like with no Randall, like.
Right. Yeah.
I like the Knicks here. I think they all get up for Randall being out. I always like teams like the first day their stars out.
Mm.
I like the Knicks. It's hard not to like them with how they're priced.
Right. All right. Chicago side. So Lonzo's still out, and that's about it. I mean, I think Caruso's getting a ton of love.
He is, because he's starting at point guard. They've made that announcement. Yeah, he looks really good, man. It's honestly, he looks like a great value play. I have no arguments with him.
Yeah. I think if I just play him, and that's it. I mean, he's got dual guard eligibility, and it's helpful because RJ Barrett has that point guard small forward, so he can literally play 6 or 7 positions.
Agreed. And I'll tell you what, man, I liked Levine a lot last night. Ended up not getting there. Like, look at their prices now.
They've dropped like crazy.
Yeah, he lost run because of the blowout. I like Levine a lot here again.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I could see him going off.
He's 7,500. I mean, Vooch at 7,000.
That's just stupid. If Vooch is even stupid priced.
Yeah, like these guys are 40 plus DK point at least like a night. So
right. I don't see them getting blown out here either. So like,
no, me either.
So I mean, you could totally stack this game, especially with Middleton being out too.
Definitely. All of a sudden now with Randall being out, this slate got real interesting because like there's a lot of plays for a 4-gamer.
Yeah, I mean the only news to keep an eye on is Pat Williams. He played yesterday, right?
He did.
So how was that? I mean, whose minutes did he take away from?
Probably like your boy Javonte Green.
Yeah. So I mean, again, just something to keep an eye on.
I'm a big Pat Williams fan, to be honest.
Yeah, he's a dude. He can play.
Yeah, he's a baller.
Right.
My favorite pieces of Chicago are Levine and Caruso, but then Vooch and DeRozan, who probably won't get love. I bet DeRozan gets left behind.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah, I mean, he'll definitely get left behind. Again, he's done. People game log watch, they'll see that and say he hasn't done anything to provide that salary, and they'll walk away from him. But this could be a game where he just goes.
Yeah, it definitely could be. I mean, we've seen it, but like you look back at his game log, like it was only 2 weeks ago. I mean, dude was dropping 50 like every day, every game.
Like religiously.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, kind of like, man, I will say, after looking at all these other guys, it is so. I think Klay Thompson is like under 5% owned.
I'm going to top
more expensive than Levine.
I'm going to say under 3%.
He might. I mean, he's more expensive than these guys that are just much better fantasy producers.
Right.
Like, I can't do it. If I'm making like one lineup, I can't do it. He's only like a multi-enter type piece.
Right. Exactly.
So he's like almost 1,000 more than Levine. Like that's nuts.
That's insane.
But yeah. Anyways, going to Milwaukee, they got a bunch of pieces in play too. You mentioned Middleton's out. Giannis is probable.
Yep.
What about Giannis? Yep. Drew Holiday here.
I mean, Drew Holiday. I love Drew Holiday in this spot. I just think he's going to absolutely smash. So, I mean, he's going to have, higher usage. Obviously, he's going to take more shots. I just think he's in an absolute smash spot with his pace of play in this game. It's a close game. It's a 2 top of the league teams. I don't see what's not to like here.
I agree. I like him a lot. 7,800. The only thing not to like is there's a bunch of guys on this slate I like. Like,
right.
We're about to get to the Clippers too, who I think are way too cheap. So like,
yeah,
I like Giannis. I like Drew Holiday. Another guy.
Portis?
Yeah, I'm fine with Portis. Another guy I was looking at was Pat Connaughton.
I was gonna say that's probably because he's gonna take those minutes. Him and Grayson Allen will probably split those minutes, right?
I would think so. I'm not really buying that. Like, I don't think I want to use a roster spot on Connaughton.
No, if I go Milwaukee side, I'm going to probably play Holiday, Giannis, or Portis, and just wherever the other pieces fall, that's where they'll go.
I might not play much Milwaukee only because like I like the Knicks, like Trae Young. I don't know how much Milwaukee I'm going to get to on this slate, and that's risky for sure. But
yeah, I mean, I'll definitely get to Holiday. After that, I don't know.
Fair enough. All right, going to the next game because I just mentioned them. So the Clippers got absolutely rolled in their last game. They played Utah, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. And all their starters got benched. They started the second half with Man and all their second unit.
Yep.
Their prices dropped like $1,000. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Reggie Jackson at 7,200 looks like one of the best plays on the slate.
Yeah, I can't believe you're saying that either. But yeah, I mean, prior to that Utah
game, dropped $1,000 because he had one bad game. Right. He didn't play in the they benched their whole team.
He literally played 15 minutes the entire game.
Yeah, look at his game log.
I know. I mean, you take that one away and you look here at 7,200. Yeah.
It blowouts, he's risky. Those two games right there, Golden State and the Knicks, those were both blowouts.
Right, and he could absolutely kill you.
This dude is dropping 40 plus every night in close games.
What's the spread in this game right now?
Spread? I gotta believe it's probably 5.
Oh, I was gonna say 8. I was gonna say 7 or 8.
6.5.
All right. So
we're right in the middle.
Yeah, so perfect. I mean, so who do you look at from this side? This game? Who are your looks?
Reggie Jackson and Marcus Morris.
Marcus Morris, my dude.
Yeah, again.
Yeah, played 14 minutes because he sucked.
Yeah, I mean the Clippers, their prices got dropped because they had that one game where they didn't even play in this. They barely played in the second quarter even.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, and people will see that in the just game log watch no more.
I just don't think the Clippers get any love because there's so many other good plays on this slate.
Yep.
Morris and Jackson. Honestly, the only priority for me is Jackson. I can't believe I'm saying that. I never thought I'd say that in my life, but man, right now at 7,200, he looks elite.
Yeah, he's definitely in play. It's just a matter of guard spots.
Yeah, exactly, because we're going to go over to Denver.
Yep.
So first off, I'm going to ask you, who do you like more, Jokic or Giannis?
Tonight?
Yeah.
I'm going to say Giannis.
I think it's close.
It's super close. If you have the extra money to go the other way, I'm not going to argue with you. I just gunned ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even have an answer, so I'm with you. It's tough. Bones Highland balling right now.
Yeah, and he's option. He's the option behind Jokic right now.
Highland or Quickly?
Well, I think Highland's going to play more minutes.
I do too. I don't think I'll get to either of them just because Reggie Jackson, the guard spots, etc.
Yeah, yeah, I probably won't. I might get to him just because shooting guard might be meh. I don't know what the dual eligibility looks like. Oh, okay. So yeah, so that takes that spot.
All right, man. Let's build. I'm excited to build.
All right, let's get it.
All right, so throw in Caruso at shooting guard. There's so many good point guards on this slate, dude.
There is. I know.
Throw in Poole at point guard.
Well, see, that's why part of me is so would you rather R-Jax or a Poole?
We'll throw R-Jax at guard.
All right, but gun to head if you had to pick one.
Probably Poole because the matchups is so much better. Yeah. Barrett at small forward, easy.
Mm-hmm.
Toppin at power forward. And this is where you're Levine's only shooting guard eligible too now. Last night he was small forward eligible, which sucks.
Oh, that's a kick in the nuts.
That is a big killer right there. You know what I mean?
Right. And so like center wise, like maybe this is why a guy like Vooch is so popular tonight, from what I've been seeing. This could be very well why.
I'm thinking throw in Jokic here. I mean,
right.
See, if you go Jokic, like you don't have like that really eats in a lot. Take Jokic out.
Yeah, that just narrows too much.
Go Mitchell Robinson. I mean, now I can get. If I wanted Giannis, I could go a Giannis and 3K guy, but I don't want to do that.
What if you went Trae Young and
throw in Trae Young and then I have
47. That's reasonable.
Yeah, I mean
it's kind of a gross range.
Yeah, it is. It's a very gross range. Take Trae Young. I like Trae Young though. This slate is.
It's tricky in that sense.
Yeah, this is what I got for now. I'm still working on it. You go now.
All right. Cool, Barrett.
It's like, is Caruso a lock still? I don't think so. Like,
I think he's gonna be.
If you're going mid-tier build, like, what about Levine there?
Well, so like my thing is like I'm actually under the impression, this could be completely wrong, Poole is probably the odd guy out for me.
I mean, I get it.
Because I want Holiday. Like I like Holiday a ton tonight. So like if I take out Poole just to be different here, right? So point guard, move Caruso to point guard. Caruso 41. Caruso. Shooting guard Levine. Okay. So now here comes the fun part. It's like what do you do here? Like and center, I mean, I'm looking here. This could be a spot where I go Mo Wagner at center.
I respect that. I forgot about him.
Which I don't love, but like it's, you know what I mean? It's fine. And then see, forwards just absolute dog water. Because if I go, so I mean, Portis, what does that get me? A utility. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The last. I go Vooch. Well, let's take out Wagner. Let's go Vooch at center. Let's see what happens. Vooch. And then, I don't know. This is. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this guy could go 100 type. 71 gets me like a Wiggins. I could go like this. I could go Portis in a 55. I don't know. You guys get the idea. Terrence Mann. I'd be okay with that.
For sure.
So, yeah.
I know that's your boy, Terrence Mann. You always play him.
Local kid.
I'm going to throw a big heart to that lineup. I love it. So, yeah, that's all I got, man. You got anything else to add?
No, that's it. I'm around today. You got a cut, but that's about it.
Usually you annoy me, but since I've been having to make these solo videos for the past week, I'm really happy to be back on with you. But don't take that for too much.
Oh, I'm gonna. Don't you worry about it. I'm gonna hold it against you.
As you guys know, I'm just kidding. I love my boy over here. Appreciate you guys joining. If you have any questions, comments, holler at me. I know you, as you just said, we'll both be around.
Yep.
If you want more info, more content, go check out the DFS 5-pack. Follow us both on Twitter. Going to have links to all that and the ABC Islands in the description section, so check that out. See you tomorrow, guys.
See you guys. Thank you.